Wait, what the heck is this? Sapling sour. Primarily used for helping replant deforested areas, but can plant any seeds in a pinch. Oh, I guess they gave us just a free plow or something? That's kind of cool. I guess it's because there's that tree event going on, right? Like, you guys might have noticed sometimes you end up getting some trees in your inventory and you can plant them. I don't know what the point is. But anyways, what's up, Scyushi Squad? We are back in Horde, and today we're going to be talking about Luxion because he's back. Taking a break from all the Solarian and new update stuff just for the sake of, well, just talking about the Luxion's junk, which, I mean, this thing's pretty cool. So if it works the same as any planter, you basically go into build mode while you have a plant on your hotbar, and then you select that hotbar number, and then it'll end up putting the plants down. I assume, just based on the description, but maybe not. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's good and bad. I don't know. It's not a bad inventory, frankly speaking. Stormy is really, really rare. And then the steaming cycle is a pretty cool one, I guess. But anyways, there's Ari Gato, which is going to end up being one of the cap mounts that you get out of the store, which, yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, I don't know. I like the cap mounts, like the meowts, but I just don't really care about this one in particular, just because this is kind of when, at the time, the devs were being really, really lazy with the design of things. And, well, as you can see, this is only like a couple different colors, which... yeah, anyways, then there's going to end up being the Restorative Emblem. Restorative, which you probably don't want this one. This one's kind of a waste. I don't even know why it's 56 dragon coins. That's an odd number, but basically temporarily boosts your health regeneration. So it's absolutely useless because health regen is just one of the most useless stats in the game. Once upon a time, the devs talked about how they were going to rework how that stat functions, and it was going to end up being more based off of percentage. And I don't know. Generally speaking, health regen is one of the most useless stats. It has, since a couple of years back, actually been removed off of gems. But I have a friend in particular who left his health regen on all of his gems. So if they ever end up changing this stat, he may be invincible. And then there's going to end up being Stormy. So Stormy, this is an old school mount. No longer in the store anymore. This is super duper old. Like, this is back when I first started. Yeah, it's pretty decent amount of flux, which is going to end up slowly probably going up in price as Luxion goes away. It's very, very basic. It's just one of the old school horses. So there's Slow Sebastian, but then there was a normal version, which was Sebastian and Stormy. So Stormy is just the same as Sebastian, but different colors. And yeah, again, generally speaking, I actually really, really like this mount just because it's such a butch beast. He's such a stallion. And then there's going to be the Rolli Corgi, which this is a hilarious mount that you may want just because of that. It is an old event item, which means that you can only get it once, and it's not going to end up being tradable, but it's quite literally a little doggy, and he just rolls around, as corgis do. You ever see a corgi do this in real life? Kind of crazy. But yeah, anyways, then there's going to end up being the Steaming Cycle, which this one's actually pretty cool. Steaming Cycle. This is a Luxion exclusive item, so it's always going to end up being, yeah, a decent amount of flux value. But again, Stormy is going to be cheaper for your dragon coin cost and is already at a higher flux value, at least on the PC version of the game. And anyways, then there's going to be the Storming Cycle, which this is one of the good ones because it's actually got animated wheels. So for those of you that don't know, there's lots and lots of different motorcycle mounts in the game, but only more recently, like within the last like year or two, they ended up adding motorcycles that actually had their wheels turn, because the early bird ones didn't actually have their wheels rotate, which was really, really lame. You can see that the colors are a little bit better on this one, but generally speaking, there's not that much variation. I don't know. The tail light just reminds me of a Lego motorcycle. I don't know, it just kind of looks like one of those Lego bricks, you know? But anyways, moving on. So the Luxion Style Stash, if you guys don't know what these are, quite literally in the style section, there's going to be hats and weapons and so forth. And if we go to like hats, for example, and then we scroll down, you can see like all the different categories, right? So what the Luxion Style Stash is going to do is it's going to unlock a random seasonal event, pinata, or Luxion equipment style. So it'll unlock various items within those categories, like the Luxion stuff. And I mean, you can see these, some of them give decent, like 10 mastery, and then most of them just give you 1, so it's not really that big of a deal. I don't know. Most of all, you go for these if you are like totally at the end game and just need to get the extra mastery out of it, right? And then you can get 10 Metamatter, which would be fine, except they're 25 dragon coins each, which is extremely expensive. Like, I don't know why the devs think that this is valuable, because that's 250 dragon coins in total to buy all 10 of these Metamatters. Now, if you were buying 10 Metamatter a piece for 25, like, you know, you get 10 Metamatter for 25 dragon coins. Okay, that would be a steal, but generally speaking, Metamatter is just such a useless resource. Especially nowadays in Trove, like basically the only area you use Metamatter is in the Geode Caves, and you would only be using it if you're trying to get Geode Mastery, which doesn't really help that. I mean, I guess it helps a little bit to get Geode Mastery, just because you get a little bit of extra light value by having max mastery, but anyways. And then there's going to be the Golden Hoard Dragon Souls. So these are definitely going to end up being the most valuable, most bang for your buck. Blah. If you don't already have it, you can see all of these right here. So by consuming 1 soul, 5 souls, 10 souls, so on and so on and so on and so on until you end up getting a full 100. It's going to cost you 400 dragon coins in total. However, Luxion only sells 15 of these dragon souls per visit, and he's on a bi-weekly schedule. So he's here this weekend, next weekend's Caruxian, and then Luxion's back the week after that. So it's very, very, very time gated in order to end up getting the maxed out badge, but you get lots and lots of mastery out of it, and you get lots and lots of items out of it, including a bunch of different Luxion dragon mounts, right? So you end up getting like this. I'll kind of go through these quick. Here's the fledgling, which I always call the cookie cutter one because it just doesn't fly or anything. This one's got the wings, but he doesn't have as impressive a head, like his horns, right? And then there's going to end up being the final one, which is right here. And this is going to end up being the fully maxed out dragon, which can fly and shoot fireballs. It's kind of something that they did. Good God, it's bright. It's something that they did with old school dragons. New dragons, usually you just hatch them from the egg and then that's it. But old school dragons used to actually have multiple forms, and Luxion is no exception. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. I do want to end up mentioning just very briefly that the rumor is that you guys might be getting the Sunrise update as soon as next week on console. Of course, that's all just speculation. The only things that we have to go on right now is that the devs keep talking about how the update is going to be very soon, and then apparently you guys were letting me know that on Trove's Instagram, they were saying, oh yeah, the update's really soon, and so we'll see what ends up happening. Oh yeah, TJ whispered me saying his computer was fixed, so that's cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel, and have yourselves a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.